All together. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopanisadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidussura suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha Atha Shrimad Bhagavad Gitasu Raja Yoga Shloka Sangraha Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Uddharetatmanatmanam Natmanam avasadayet Atmaiva Hyaatmano bandhuhu Atmaiva ripuratmanaha Bandhuratmanmanastasya Yenatmaivatmanajitaha Anatmanastu shatrutve Vartetatmaiva shatruvat Shuchau deshe pratisthapya Sthiramasanamaatmanaha Natyuchritam nati neecham Chailajina kushottaram Apane juhvati pranam Prane panam tatha pare Pranapanagati ruddhva Pranayama parayanaha Yuktahara viharasya Yuktacheshtasya karmasu Yuktasvapna babodhasya Yogo bhavati dukkhaha Tatraikagram manah kritva Yata chittendriya kriyaha Upavishasane yunjyat Yogamatma vishuddhaye.
My dear brothers and sisters, we have been now talking about Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga is the name given to Patanjali Yoga by Swami Vivekananda. Why? Because earlier we had Jnana, Karma, Bhakti and Yoga. Yoga referred to Patanjali Yoga. But Swamiji said that all these things have the same goal, that the moksha, absolute freedom, that's our original state, divinity. Therefore, everything should be called yoga. He broadened the vision of yoga. He called bhakti as bhakti yoga, jnana as jnana yoga, karma as karma yoga. What about yoga? He called it as Raja Yoga. So Raja Yoga is essentially Patanjali Yoga. So we have been seeing that Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters, every chapter is a yoga. It is the most comprehensive text of yoga. Swami Vivekananda has given 4 streams of yoga, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. So we selected 18 verses for each one of them and set them as Shloka Sangraha. Now we are talking about the Raja Yoga Shloka Sangraha, compilation of the 18 verses on the Patanjali Yoga. Whatever has been told by Patanjali has been also there in Bhagavad Gita. In the first 2 shlokas that we chanted, we talk about Yama and Nema. The whole essence has been beautifully brought out in the Bhagavad Gita, saying that we have to befriend our mind. The goal of Raja Yoga is to gain mastery over the mind. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. How to do that? You should not go against the mind, you should befriend it. Uddharet atmana atmanam avasadaya. Na atmaiva bandhoham. That one. Brought forth beautifully. Then he talked about the asanas. Yama, niyama, then asana. Shuchaudeshe pradishtapya sthiramasanamatmana, all that. Then after that, the fourth is the pranayama. In Bahiranga Yoga, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. 5 these things. So, apana juhvati pranam is the dimension he did about the pranayama. Then the pratyahara, yuktahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, he talked about. No? Then we come to the antaranga yoga. No? That is the shloka that we chanted now. Tatra ekagram manaha krutva yata chittendriya kriyaha upavishya asane yunjyat yogam atma vishuddhaye. So he is talking about now the dharana. Antaranga yoga, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. In dharana, the mind has to be focused on a single thought. He calls it as ekagra. Tatra manaha ekagram krutva. You have to fix the mind on a single thought. So when we look at various dimensions of chitta or mind, the grossest form of mind is the vikshipta. That's chanchala. The mind is running from one subject to another, like the monkey mind. Therefore, the first step is to develop concentration. Concentration, we call it as ekagrata, in which the mind is brought into a single subject. There are multiple thoughts. All the thoughts are connected with one another to form a logic. And that is concentration. You know the importance of concentration. Greater the concentration, better your success. The whole of our education system is to develop concentration. That's the way to gain control over the mind. The mind from the monkey mind has to be brought into the focus, into the ekagrata, that is concentration. Therefore, in concentration, there are multiple thoughts, but all the different thoughts are connected with one another. Now you are hearing about mind. All things are connected with one another related to the dharana, the Raja Yoga dimension. So what happens? The energy gets channelized. In the first monkey mind, the mind is haphazard, is jumping from one subject to another, but therefore all energy is wasted. But in concentration, the energy is channelized. That's where normally we stop. But then Patanjali says you have to go to the next step. That is focusing the mind. Focusing the mind on a single thought. That's called dharana. That here is called tatra ekagram krutva. The mind is put on a single thought. Deshabandha chittasya dharana, as Patanjali says. Therefore, Trataka is a way by which you can fix a thing. You have the candle and go on focusing on that and close your mind, close your eyes and then fix the mind on that single thought. Only that flame should be there. The Trataka helps us. Trataka is a way by which you can develop the dharana. Dharana is to fix the mind on a single thought. The whole energy is focused on a single thought, like a lens. You take the lens and put the paper in a sunlight. What happens to the paper? Paper gets burnt. Why? All the energy that comes on the lens comes to a single point, which becomes very, very powerful. The temperature goes up, it burns. Further development is laser. Light amplification by stimulated electron radiation, in which it goes in and out, and goes to a very, very small point. And it is from 1 square centimeter to 1 square millimeter, 1/10 of a square meter, 1,000th of a millimeter square. Then it becomes so, temperature becomes so high, it can bring ionization. It can bring about the nuclear fusion also, it can bring about. So therefore, he says, mind should be fixed on a single thought. Choose whatever thought you want. You can take a Om, you can take a leaf, you can take your God's name, anything that you can take. Fix the mind on that single thought. The mind should not be going here and there. Yata chittendriya kriya. The whole activity of the mind is focused on the single thought. And upavishasana injat yogam atma vishuddhaye. Why? You have to cleanse yourself. The tamas has to be shattered, rajas has to be controlled, sattva has to be developed. For that, the purification should take place. So dharana is used to cleanse our mind. This is the dimension which takes us further from concentration. Multiple thoughts, one subject from single thought, single subject. That is the next step. Dharana is not there normally in our normal education. But in shooting, for example, the army, they have to shoot. What they do? They have a bullseye. And you must shoot exactly to the center point of this thing. You have to do that. So they are trained to do that. Only when you are able to fix your mind on that single point, then you are allowed to shoot. So this was done in Dhanur Vidya. Once it happened that Dronacharya was taking the test of all the students, Pandavas and Kauravas. What he did, you remember that story. In a very long, tall tree, he fixed up a parrot. And he told, all of you stand 100 meters away and you have to shoot. What? Not just a parrot. Parrot of the eye. Eye is there, the pupil. The center point of the pupil of the eye of the parrot you should hit. Okay? Everybody said okay. Then comes one by one. And Duryodhana comes. What are you seeing? Duryodhana, why Acharyaji? I am not blind, I am seeing everything. I am seeing the tree, I am seeing the parrot, I am seeing pupil, everything I am seeing. No, go back, you can't do that. Then comes Bhima. What are you seeing? I am not seeing the tree, I am seeing only the parrot. But I am seeing the eye also pure. No, go. Then comes Yudhishthira comes, and then what are you seeing? Acharyaji, I am seeing the pupil of the eye of the parrot, which is there. I am seeing only that pupil. I need some more training, isn't it? Yes, go. When Arjuna comes, what are you seeing? You say there is some tree, I don't see. You say there is some parrot, I don't see. I am only seeing that point, which you say is the center of the pupil of the eye of the parrot. I am seeing only that point, nothing else. Then you should. This is called dharana. Dharana is to fix. So you can fix your things on any point. You can take any one point. After seeing that point is there, you must see that point. Only that point you must see, nothing else. All other things you should not see. Then it becomes dharana. So dharana is focusing, fixing the whole energy on a single thought. It becomes very powerful. And it becomes so powerful, it can cleanse your entire system. Therefore, Atma Vishuddhaye. So Krishna is telling this purifies all your inner imbalances and everything. And that is the wonderful thing that Krishna is giving in this beautiful shloka, in which you learn the dharana. Then you go to the next step about dhyana in the next thing. Over to.
Thank you, Guruji. Our Bharatiya Parampara always believes in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that the whole world is our family. Today, we have our own family members, our own Bharatiya people who have made Dallas in the US as their home. They have created a mini India over there, and they are all connected. While they are very successful in whatever endeavors they have done in their professional careers, they are very well connected to the Indian roots through spirituality. We have representatives of this diaspora with us today. I am very happy to welcome all of them on stage. We have already been introduced to Manju Menonji. Please. We have Dr. Urmila and Ms. Manisha Gupta. Dr. Urmila is a pediatrician. Her husband is also a doctor. We have Amresh ji and Swarna ji. Swarna ji? Okay. And we have Yash ji and Bhavna ji. The reason why I said they have created a mini India over there is the people who are here, they represent multiple states in India, multiple languages, multiple cultures, but they are all united to be Bharatiyas. we have people from Kerala, we have people from Mumbai, Gujarat, Rajasthan, as well as from Hyderabad here. It is our very nice fortune that all of them are here. They're going to spend some time here in Arogya Dhama and meet all of us and bring well wishes from the West for the growth of this university and all of us. I request all of you to kindly hoist the flag after Shanti Mantra.
Dear all, we are very sorry to share a sad news. Father of Mr. Anish, Executive Director of School of Advanced Studies, has passed away yesterday. So we'll have 1 minute silence followed by 3 times Mahamrutyunjaya Mantra. Om. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः